Hi friends, this is Sagar Upadhyay and you are watching SecWare's video tutorial. And in this tutorial, we are going to try to solve some irritating problem we all suffer during learning C++, and that's including all the header files and every time we want to make a program. So in this video, we are concentrating on how to make our own custom header file which include what we want and does not include what we don't want. So first of all, start with basic C++ program you all have once made when you are studying C++ programming language. So that's the Hello World program. Yes, that's the program we are talking about, the cute little Hello World program that displays nothing but a Hello World message. So let's go to that program. It's our hello world.cpp. Open it. Now I'm telling you that I am programming on CodeBlocks 16.01 and your IDE may be different, but the process is same and you have to do exactly the same thing I'm doing. So first of all, let us see what header file actually is. A header file is a compact file that contains all the prerequisite knowledge for a program to run. Like in iostream.h, we can see here the iostream.h. It contains the input output stream functions which allow the program to perform an input output function that takes with cin and give out with cout. So these are the header files which provide prerequisite knowledge, we say, to the program. And this is pre-directive symbol means these all are included and run before the program starts, and this is sometimes necessary in some of the IDE to provide specified required space for the program to run. So now we will try to make our own header file. So first of all, let us take a look at basic iostream header file. So where is header file located? The answer is very simple. Go to your file manager, open the location where you installed your IDE. In my case, that's C drive and program files 86. So let's open it. Here we got the code blocks and it's my compiler. This is include directory. Now I will search here iostream. So I didn't get any iostream, but I get input output function because this is an integrated IDE. It takes header files from different sources and different compilers to include it into one. So when we search here iostream, okay, that's iostream. Actually, it's in library gcc include C++. You can see that the long path, and because in the program we didn't specify iostream.h because in new compilers and when we are using the C++ 11 and plus version, then we don't need to say a specific header file format. That's .h for some common files, like you can see in vector, ctime, string, and algorithm, and our daily iostream.h. So instead of iostream.h, it's using iostream. So it's not a header file, actually it's a library file. Now we are going to search something relative easier, like standard input output. That's it, the header file. Now this is the public license, the comment section, and you can see from here the header file include. So from this study we can see that in header file we can include another header file, and when we do it we don't need to specify different headers in the same program. Like when I include standard input output header, I don't need to include SSP header, I don't know what it stands for literally, and include TDIO, standard input output.h. We don't need to include that also. So when I include this header file, all the things written in this header file gets as pre-requested knowledge for that program. So now we know that we can include other header files from another header file. This may seem somehow complicated, like I will try to explain with a neat clear diagram in it. Like when we open Sketchpad, it's the Sketchpad, and suppose that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 header files in our one program, and we have another custom header file which we are going to include later on, and this custom header file actually includes all of these header files. So this custom header file includes all of the header files we included separately. So when we include this, these all got included separately, and instead of including them one by one, we can include them all at once by using this. So I think you got the basic idea that we are going to shift all these code or all the piece of code in only one file, and this using namespace std, because after allocating the header files we also need to allocate the memory in some of the compilers. So we are going to shift all these code into a specified single liner header file. So let's try it out. Let's make our own header file here. Just call it anything like that's my name.h, and it can be anything like you can type your name here, and after that .h is necessary as to specify the format of header file to the computer. So here I am going with my name. Now it's header file, open it and type all the things you basically include in your program in this header file and save it. Like we are going to include means when we are going to include this header file, all the things listed in this header file will be included. So uh, and I don't need to write 11 lines of code. You can see here 11 lines of code. That's all very basic when you are moving towards higher programs, and when you're making some long and literally I mean very long programs, the include list may go up to 20 lines. So to avoid that, this all 11 lines are converted into one liner into saket.h. So now we are going to save it. You can save it by Control S, save it by clicking here, any method you choose, and that's completed. That's for it. Now to make this file valid, because it's anywhere on the computer doesn't means that it's valid. Let us try it with that. Now I'm going to include my newly created file. So I will type include socket.h. So this is my new created header file. Let's compile the program. You can see here socket.h is no such file or directory, so it cannot find this header file. So we have to make it find the header file. For that we are going to that previous include directory I said to you. In my case that's C drive, program files 86, code blocks, sorry, that's not it, my mingw, whatever the compiler says, and include directory. In this I'm going to paste, okay, that's opened by accident, sorry for that. And in this include folder, the directory in which all the header files are located, I'm going to paste. You can see move to include, and I'm going to drag and drop it here, and it may need some administrator privileges if you are installed it in some place which needs administration access. So continue and allow it to copy. You can see in the include directory I've got one file named socket.h. Now I can close it. It's done. Back to the code and compile it again. Now pause was not declared. Okay, here are some syntax errors. Let us try it with that, correcting all the errors. Okay, with no errors we have successfully completed the build process, and now let's test if it's working or not. So okay, hello world, hi there, and it's working, pretty good to go. Now we can write any piece of code here which are included in the headers file that we included in socket.h. So that's how we minimize all the included files. Like when you are tired of including same types of files in all the programs you made, so you can include that all the files, all the header files in single header, and include that header in every program you made. That will be more easier, that will save your time. Means you can see that if I undo it and make it as previous, it takes 20 line of codes, and if I redo it and get to the new one, it takes only 9 line of codes. Well, basically the line doesn't matter actually. I'm just telling you how it compresses the code and how it can increase your efficiency of coding. So may this knowledge help you, and if you find it useful, please share this video. This may help all the budding programmers, and this may actually help you in the programming career. But remember, do not use this type of things in examination, because in examination they are testing your basic knowledge, they are testing what you know already, what it's acceptable all over the globe, because the header file you just made is for you only. It does not get copyrighted in the globe that that's your header file and you can use it everywhere, right? So you should use your header file, your custom made header file, for your custom work only. Do not use it in the examinations. In the examination you have to write all the messy things like include iostream, standard library, console input output, etc, algorithm.h, whatever you want. So that's how it works. The technique is same for every IDE and every compiler, and you have to paste your header file after creating it in the compiler's include directory, so that it can find the file and include it in your program. So that's our video for today. Thank you very much for watching it, and please like our video if it is useful for you, and share it if you want to spread the knowledge. I will be very thankful to you. So goodbye and happy programming.
Thank you for watching. Like and share if you feel it was informative. Subscribe to the channel for more.